Hello everybody, SB Simulators here. Welcome to a different type of video on this channel. Today we're going to be looking at a flight simulator, and our first video for this is Xplane 12. Now I'm quite familiar with the Xplane franchise. For example, my first Xplane simulator was Xplane 11, which I picked up after I wanted to check out Xplane 11 over Flight Simulator 10. I played that for a little bit until Flight Simulator 2020 came out, and since then I've been playing FS 2020 and Xplane 11 alongside each other. But now that I've been but since I've been so busy with sim racing and participating in the Wiz Motorsports Championship, as you might have noticed, I noticed that Xplane 12 was released, and I was like, oh, surprised. Well, didn't expect Xplane 12 to come out 4 or 5 years after Xplane 11 was released, but obviously I can see why Laminar would have released Xplane 12. They obviously wanted to try and keep up with Microsoft's Flight Simulator 2020. So for this video, this video will be judged based on my first impressions, based on my last experience with Xplane 11, and just to see how the aircraft flies. Keep in mind, this is all default. All the aircraft is default. The airport you see here, it's all default scenery. I've not made any changes to the graphical settings whatsoever. This is the simulator as it is, out of the box. No changes whatsoever has been made. So this is going to be based purely on my first impressions. The aircraft we're going to take is this Beechcraft Baron 58, I think it is. Yeah, it's a Beechcraft Baron 58. And we're just going to take it for a little spin up around Dublin City. We're at Dublin Airport at the moment. We're on runway 28 left. And we're going to take this aircraft for a spin just over by Dublin City, and then land it back here, and then we'll try out other aircraft and just to see how it performs. So let's jump into the cockpit and disable the parking brake. And then off we trot. Let's go ahead and add some power and take to the skies. There we go. Oh, I probably should have added some flaps there. Yeah, I forgot to set flap for takeoff there, but no worries. We're up in the air now anyway, so just something there to keep in mind going forward when flying aircraft. So scenery-wise, it's comparing to FS 2020, it's compared to FS 2020, it's not as good scenery-wise, but from what I can tell from flying this aircraft, from just about the feel of the airplane, it definitely looks like the flight physics are definitely a lot better here on Xplane 12 than on FS 2020. But the scenery does look pretty good. It's again not as good as FS 2020, but but to look at though, it's pretty good. And the cockpit detail is pretty nice as well in this Beechcraft Baron 58. I mean, for a default aircraft, that is genuinely amazing. The sheer level of detail, it's amazing to see how flight simulators have came a very long way since the first ever flight simulator. I think it was back in I think it's somewhere back in the early 80s was when the first flight simulator was released for the home computers. Let's jump out of let's have a look outside. Yeah, the detail, the reflections, looks pretty good. And the graphics as well, that looks like it's stepped up immensely from Xplane 11. So graphically, it looks like it's improved a lot. I wasn't a big fan of the yellow filter back of Xplane 11, but here it looks like Laminar Research have definitely nailed the graphics end of Xplane 12 very well. So we're flying south now as let's get the plane nice and stable. There we go. Yeah, and Dublin Airport as well looks pretty good. That's the new runway for those of you who live outside of Ireland. That's the new runway that was recently built and opened up at Dublin Airport. That's runway 28 right. That Dublin Airport themselves are using just for takeoffs at the moment. So yeah, graphically it's pretty good. Flight physics, the plane handles very well. Especially with this Beechcraft Baron, it's Very smooth, very nice and fluid to handle. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, and I love this little detail here. The little moisture from the little heat blurs from the engines. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, frame rate wise, it's holding in about 30 FPS. So obviously, Xplane 12 is using up a lot more resources than Xplane 11. As you see, there's Dublin, and look at that. I can see the piers. I can see a Tower Street Dart Station from up here. Yeah, Dublin Airport. Sorry, not Dublin Airport. The city itself looks like it's modeled pretty well. There's O'Connell Bridge there, and there's O'Connell Street. There's the entire north side of Dublin, right there. That looks really good. So yeah, definitely. It's definitely a nice simulator to go flying in for VFR flying. So for VFR flying, it's pretty good. Really good detail. So yeah, lots of improvements all around in Xplane 12. So props to Laminar Research for really stepping up their game since Xplane 11. So here we go. I'm just going to gain some altitude. Just to just so we don't just so if this goes wrong, then Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna stall the aircraft, so roll the engines back. Stall. Whoa, Nelly. Okay. Yeah, that's. Whoa, Nelly. Roll out. No, that's gone wrong. Pull up. No, that's gone terribly wrong there. Oh. Yeah, that was dangerous. That was pretty dangerous. But good recovery, though. Yeah, wow. That is amazing. Yep, I think... I'm not a pilot or anything myself, but I think that's how a plane... I think that's nearly how a plane would react in a stall situation. Please correct me if I'm wrong there. So yeah, flight physics, graphics, the simulator itself, excellent. Very good. Yeah, as I'm landing here, the frames are starting to take a little bit of a hit. So we're just going to go ahead and butter this landing. Oh, nice. So we can just go ahead and let the plane slow down nicely. Yep. Okay. So far, I can say that the plane feels I can definitely say from flying the aircraft that Xplane 12 looks like it's improved massively over Xplane 11. So what I'll do is that I'm going to go ahead and get the replay mode opened up, and we can see how the landing is from outside. Okay, so here we are now back in the replay mode for Xplane 12, and let's check out this landing and see how it looks from the outside. So let's just slow down a bit and just pay attention to hear how the suspension moves. Because I was looking back this replay a couple of times, and this landing looks really good. Wow, look at that. I love how the suspension was, the suspension of the aircraft was reacting to the ground there. And there it was, getting control. Look at that. You know, I really love the terrain on the... I do love the level of terrain that Laminar has been put into their, to the flight simulator. It's really good to see just those little nuances, those little tiny details that really make the likes of Xplane 12 stand out from the rest. So, what we'll do now is that I'll go ahead and grab another aircraft and we'll go flying with that for a bit. And just to see how the other planes, how the other default planes perform in Xplane 12. Okay, welcome back everybody. So what we have here now is the brand new Airbus A330-300. That's part of the default aircraft roster lineup for Xplane 12. And I can tell you from the outside, the aircraft looks pretty good. It definitely looks like very close to the real model of the A330-300. We're flying this in the Air Canada livery, so let's take a look inside the cockpit. And looking inside the cockpit, and Jesus, you nearly mistake this for payware quality. The aircraft is that good. Yeah, the rotary knobs, they sound really good. Yep, they sound pretty real. And there's speed, there's heading. You can adjust. Oh, you can even adjust the altitude in this. That's really cool. Yep, the rotating knobs, they definitely sound like what you'd see on a real Airbus A330. QNH set to 2992. And can I also adjust any of these? Okay, so I can't adjust. Right, so unfortunately I can't adjust like every single function on this aircraft, but I can adjust a good few of them. I can adjust the exteriors. I can switch those on and off. I can switch on the lights. Wow. This is very close to payware quality, this Airbus A330. For a default aircraft, this is actually really amazing. Set that to arc. So let's just run over the takeoff checks quickly. Auto brake set to max. Spoilers. Can I arm them? So yeah, I can't seem to find a feature that arms or rearms the spoilers, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and take off as it is. So here we go. Parking brakes turned off, and off we trot. Now there's 80 knots. 100. I'm going to try pull back on the stick. There we go. We're airborne. Oh, look at that! Raindrops are appearing on the glass there. That's amazing. Really amazing there. Oh, we're going just a little too fast there. Let's... Did you see that? Droplets were well, they were appearing on the window screen there for a second, but they're not now. Now it's said. Oh, what's this? Overspeed. Yeah, obviously we're going a little too fast. Faster than we want, but I'm not sure if that's how an Airbus A330 sounds in real life, but yeah, the sounds are pretty good. Again, not really sure if that's how the A330 sounds in real life, but other than that, I mean, the shadows Yeah, the shadows aren't the best I've seen. I'm not really fond of these sort of very sharpish lines here that the aliasing, or these sharpest lines here that you see across the cockpit. So yeah, I mean, it does have some imperfections in terms of graphics, but other than that, I think so far it's a really nice simulator to use. Wow, the difference in the graphics from this sim. Holy shit, this is amazing. Why is the auto throttle not setting correctly? I swear I have it programmed to let's just add some spoilers. Wow. Look at the detail on Xplane 12. Holy crap, this is amazing. Yeah, you know what? I definitely think I can see myself using Xplane 12 very often when I'm doing my IFR and VFR flights. I think I'll definitely use Xplane 12 alongside FS 2020, because this definitely looks like a really good sim to fly in. Yeah, I'm on the fence though about the engine noise on this A330. On one hand, a part of me says it is realistic. Another part of tell me no, maybe it's a little slightly off from the actual plane itself. $300. Sorry, now 200 actually. Okay, yeah, just flare up slightly. 50.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh, nice. That looked good. Reverse thrusts. Yeah, the airplane did seem to slow down really quickly there, actually. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to unlock the reverses there, but yeah, I thought that landing was pretty good. Yeah, that seemed like a very good landing. I was slightly off the center line, but other than that, though, I thought the landing was very good. So let's take a look back on the old replay screen and see how that landing went. So let's pay attention to the suspension of the aircraft, the wheels, and how they react when they touch the ground. So here we go. Yeah. Oh, there was a little bit of crosswind there. I might have forgot to turn off the winding settings a bit. Oh! Oh, that landing was gorgeous. Oh, just kissed the ground. That plane literally just kissed the apron. Let's go back and see that again. Just pay attention to how the wheels react to the ground. It's just that little detail in Xplane that I genuinely love. Oh, yes. Yep. Oh, my God. Yep, just how the aircraft is shaking and reacting to the wind and to the runway as well. The terrain, just really top-notch stuff there. Really amazing stuff. So I'm gonna leave this here now. That is Xplane 12. I think definitely it's a big step up into Xplane 11 in terms of graphics, and flight physics is definitely top-notch from Laminar Research. Again, I would say I would say when it comes to graphics, FS 2020 takes the win. But when it comes to flight physics as well as terrain, but when it comes to flight physics and how the aircraft handles, I think Xplane 12 takes the win there. So, with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.